So that was train 1211 inbound from Hoboken to Suffolk. No, outbound, sorry. Hoboken to Waldwick, sorry. It had an AOP on the hand, which some of those units I did not like to mess around with, to be honest. I rather prefer the Jeeps. And on 118 we got NSH 55 coming through here with some GP 38 on the hand. We'll see what kind of horn he has in a minute. He's going to be passing through here. He's on track 1. Yet today I decided I would stay on track 2 so that way I can get these dinosaurs, if any of these are Jeeps, rocking out of the station here. And now I would also get the Hoboken bound trains coming in. And it has 5608 has a burnt out ditch light over there. Somebody should fix that. Anyways, I think they're going back to Suffolk for some more pickups, or they might just stay there for the weekend. You know, they're going pretty slow out here. Approaching now at 141, it's train 1116, Suffolk to Hoboken. He's got something good on the back. There he goes on his way to Hoboken. He should be coming back on a later train, but I doubt we'd see this set again. Approaching now at 213, it's train 1213 to Waldwick, and he's got a cat. And there he goes, off to Warwick. We might be seeing this train come back on 11, no. We might be seeing this train come back on 12:20, around like 4 o'clock. So we'll see what happens then. Approaching now at 2:36, this train 11:18, south end of Hoboken. And he's got an ALP on the back. See this unit right here? These dominated the 2010s and 2020s and are now dominating the 2020s as of right now. They took over the F40Hs and GP40H-2s and FHs and U34CHs. The GP40H-2Bs took over the U34CHs. But yeah, these units dominated the F40s and GP40H-2s. And now around like 57 of these are running the NJ rails today, including this one here. These are like the HSP46s of MBTA and F125 with Metrolink. Approaching now at 3:02, it's train 49 to Middletown. Out of Secaucus, his first stop is Ramsey Route 17. He won't be stopping here. He's got something good on the front. And that was F40PH-3C4909. It was an ex-Amtrak F40PH at one point. But eventually, Metro North decided to take that unit over and paint it in their paint scheme. We should be seeing it on XO. We should be seeing that same concept on XO4 in a couple of hours. Approaching now at 3:15, it's train 11:15. Hoboken to Suffolk. He's got one of those ALP 45. Can't mistake those LED lights. Hey, I've noticed this train went back to 6 cars. Before this train was going using 5 or 4 cars, this train went back to 6. I think the ridership is starting to increase a little bit ever since the pandemic has slowed down, and I think that more riders are coming into the station. along the way. So I think that's why this train was at the 6 cars. I know how these trains work, so I'm walking all the way other than the platform to this line. I know how. But that makes sense. And there he goes, on his way towards Suffolk, New York. He should be back on 1178, going on the Bergen County line. So I don't think we'll be seeing this contest again today. Approaching now at 3:29 is train 1120, Suffolk to Hoboken. And he's got another DP on the back. It might be an A though, but who knows what's on the back. Could be either one. Bombardier. I can't tell. Gonna have to wait this one out. And this was actually an ALP 45 DP, one of the older ALP 45s on the roster. The ALP 45As are the newer ones. These guys ran the rail since like 2012. Pretty much as when the ALP 44s, F40 PHs, and GP 40 PH Stats 2s and FHs were done for. Gosh, I wish I could go back to that era. And at 4 o'clock, here comes train 1220 with the F40 PH Stats 2 Cat 4120. Gonna be hearing this dinosaur rev up at the station when it leaves. off in the distance, you can actually see train 1215 coming into the station. I'll get that in just a second. Now 403, here comes train 1215 to Waldwick with an ALP 45 DP leading. Ooh, he has a good horn. Gonna run to the other side and get to this thing clear with the locomotive in front. Be right back. I said this earlier and I'm gonna say it again. These units are like the HSP 46s of MBTA and 425 of retrofit. Should come back as X120 on the main line, then heading back to Hoboken to pick up more passengers. Might get that in like another hour, so see what happens then. And now at 4:46, this is train 1117, Hoboken to Suffern Hotshot. Out Secaucus, his first stop is Ridgewood. He doesn't stop here. Should be seeing this again on 1126 to Hoboken after he makes his trip to Suffern and then back. Should be getting that around 6:30. I have almost missed it, but this train was train 1122, Suffern to Hoboken, with a PL42 on the rear. One of the older diesels still running today. It's newer than the Jeeps, but older than the newer than the Jeeps and have 40s, but older than the ALP 45 DPs and A's. Got it just in time too. 4:56, this is train 1319 to Ridgewood, a local. You'll be stopping here. What a nice guy. He gave me some toots when he was pulling in. Oh, was that engineer a nice guy? Gave me some toots when he departed as well, but I kind of missed the first little bit. I should get him on 12:25, but I have a curfew to be home at 7, so unfortunately I can't see this set again, or him himself. Sorry, dude. That's what curfews happen, you know. Gotta get behind here because a dude I think saw me. Here comes train 1124 to Hoboken, I think. Or is this an express? Oh no, this is 1124. This is Hoboken. Some dudes. Man, anyways, this is train 1124 from Clifton to Hoboken with another ALP 45 on the rear. I think 5:1. To Waldeck should be coming soon, so I'll get that in a couple of minutes. I actually mistook the time for train 1124. That was actually at 5:38 or 37 p.m. At 5:41, this is train 1221 to Waldwick with another ALP on the hood. What a nice horn he has. And there he goes off to Waldwick. I should be seeing this train on an equipment move back to Hoboken. I don't know every equipment moves X numbers, so I'm saying equipment move. We should be seeing this coming back on an equipment move to Hoboken in a couple of hours, probably the next hour. Well, I've gotten some word that the Conrail Heritage Unit was on train 66 from Middletown to Hoboken, and it should be coming back as train 57 from Hoboken to Port Jervis on the main line. So I should be getting that unit for the first time in my life. As of right now, here's a view of the westbound side of the platform, and this is the view of the eastbound side of the platform right there. That way goes towards Hoboken, this way goes towards Waldwick, Ridgewood, Suffern, Middletown, or Port Jervis, if you know what I mean. Yes. So I hope I get the Conrail on 57. I'm gonna say an exciting phrase when I see it. We should be seeing some equipment moves. I heard X120 did a run today, sadly. At 5:52, we got some equipment move coming from Ridgewood, or Waldwick rather. Oh no, this is X04 from Middletown. Here she comes. I'd say that guy went around like 70 miles an hour. But damn, was he going fast. Yeah, he's dead heading to Hoboken right about now. We should be having X132 or 122 coming here in just a couple minutes. Well, I ran all the way back here thinking what I thought was going to be the Conrail, but rather we got the second of two Hoboken bound equipment moves. This should be train X130 or 132 coming from Ridgewood. He should be coming here in a little bit. Yep, there he is. And would you look at that, we got a Jeep, but I got a curfew around 7 o'clock, so I gotta leave before like 6:50. And this train I heard reportedly comes back at 11:25 to Suffern, so I can't catch this Jeep unfortunately. But however, I will be seeing the Conrail a couple of minutes, so I'll be glad to get that. Alright, be right back. 6:07, this is train 57 from Hoboken to Port Jervis. Hotshot. After Secaucus, his first stop is Randsburg 17. He won't be stopping here. And sweet mother of pearl, look what we got on the front. He's got that RS3L. Oh boy, does that RS3L sound great. I've got all four heritage sheets now. The 4101, 4109, 4208, and 4210. But however, I've yet to get the 4210 leading. And if I get that, then everything will be complete. I'm just so glad I got the Conrail. Let's go. Gotta wait for 12:23 now. Be right back. Well, I got some word that the Erie Heritage Unit 4210 is on train 59 from Hoboken to Port Jervis. Very extreme hot shot. After Secaucus, that train's first stop will be Harriman. He won't be stopping at Suffern. He'll be going through here. And as a very fun fact, both Port Jervis trains that I'll be catching have the 4208 and the 4210, the 4200 series heritage units. One of these days, the 4101 and the 4109 might be the next two Port Jervis bound trains to arrive here the next time I come to this station. I will be glad to get that 4210. At the meantime, here comes train 1223 to Waldwick. Get out of the way. This train should be coming back as X124 or 128 equipment move to Hoboken, but I won't be seeing that either because I got a curfew at 7 o'clock. So yeah, this is the only time I'll be seeing this consist. Next train on the lineup is 1126 to Hoboken. I'll get that in a couple of minutes. At 6:29, this will be the last train I'll be seeing stopping at the station before I go home. Train 1126, Suffern to Hoboken. And he's got the set from train 1117 that passed around here almost 2 hours ago. Here he comes. And there goes the final train I'll be seeing stopping here for the day, 11:26 to Hoboken, and the day of train stopping here. At 6:34, here comes the equipment from train 1221. This should be X122 from Wall Lake to Hoboken. Here he comes. Oh, he's going fast. Yo, not gonna lie, that was actually one of the smoothest shots I've seen a Hoboken train coming through here. That transition was so smooth, not gonna lie. Anyways, I got one more train after this, so be right back for that one. Oh, guys, I think X122 has a red signal. He's still there. He should have passed like 30 seconds ago. I think he's got a red signal for 11:26. No wonder he's still there. Anyways, 59 should be coming soon, so be right back for that one. Our final train of the day here before I go home is arrived. Train 59, Hoboken to Port Jervis. An extreme hot shot. After Secaucus, this guy's first stop is Harriman. He won't be stopping here or Suffern. And sweet mother of pearl, look what he has on the front. He's got the 4210. And there goes the Extreme Port Jervis hotshot off to Harriman, where he will make his first stop. Well, guys, that's going to conclude me for railfanning the day here at Clifton. I had a good time railfanning here, although I couldn't get too many Jeeps, although I got like 3 of them. This is going to be the last major railfanning day I'll be getting before school starts for me. Yes, I'll be becoming a junior in about less than 2 weeks. So from here on now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone. Peace.